Hey designers, I am a game UI artist and welcome to our channel. This is our mobile game UI design series in which we will teach you to make game UI designs and game design sense. And in this second video, we'll learn what is a game UI, core elements of game UI design, and 4 categories of game UI components. Let's start from what is a game UI. A game's user interface is the bridge that connects players to the game, introduces them to how to play, and immediately grabs their interest in playing. Let's discuss core elements of game UI designs. Core elements of game UI design are menus, heads-up display, inventory system, in-game notifications. Menus. For any player, the menu is the first point of interaction. Menus are of different types like main menu, in-game pause menu, etc. They are essential in helping the player through various options such as starting a new game, changing settings, or getting in-game assistance. Heads-up display. HUDs shows real-time game information displayed on the screen while playing the game. These may contain ammo counts, maps, health bars, and other features that are necessary for gameplay without pausing the game or navigate away from the action. Inventory systems. Players can view and manage the items they have gathered during the game with the help of these mechanisms. For games that significantly rely on item collecting and management, a well-designed inventory system is essential. In-game notifications. These are notifications or messages that show up while the player is playing and give important details like mission updates, achievement reports, or health status updates. Now, in order to define the 4 categories that game user interface elements may fall into, we must first understand 2 concepts, narrative and the fourth wall. Narrative. The story that a video game tells the player is known as narrative. The fourth wall. The fourth wall is an imaginary wall that separates the player from the world of the game. Every element of the game user interface has been categorized according to whether it appears in the story or in the gaming area behind the fourth wall. And it depends on 2 questions. Is the element appears in the narrative of the game? Is the component present in the world of the game? To become a great game UI designer, you first have to understand what these mean and how you can use them effectively. Let's break them down. Non-diegetic. Diegetic, spatial, meta. Non-diegetic. UI elements that are visible just to the player and that are not part of the game. Example, menu screens, point tables, and health bars, etc. Diegetic. UI elements that the character can see or hear and that make sense in the context of the story. Example, holograms, phones with visible screens, and speedometers. Spatial. UI elements that exist within the game world but aren't visible to the characters. Example, character outlines indicating who the enemies are, an arrow showing where a thrown object will land, etc. Meta. UI elements that exist in a game story, but they don't reside in the game space. Example, colorful overlays or scrolling text that shows when the player's health is changing. Hope you understand all these terms as if you want to become a great game UI designer. You first have to understand what these mean and how you can use them effectively. This video ends here. Thanks for being with us. Hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, we are going to start making UIs, so stay connected and subscribe for further interesting videos on game UI, and also share with your designer friends who want to become game UI artists.